I see. Yes. I can feel the tension in the streams. I'm worried something bad is gonna happen.
There you are, Rover.
Remember to check your terminal signals and wear the Academy's protective suit correctly. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Now, I have experiments to run. Take care. The Academy has noted a concerning rise in tacit field activities. Please use caution when exiting the city.
It's just Baija being Baija. She's a little awkward with showing care, but I think it's cute. Anyway, Rover, quick, tell us what happened. The Fraxidus again? Ugh, those jerks!
Jian, the general, Jinsi, the magistrate, and Jue, Jinzhou's sentinel. Is there any kind of connection between them?
Connection? No idea. But I did hear General Jian used to be a military doctor.
Speaking of that, I think we'll need to start with a bit of Jinzhou's past. A storyteller near the theater once told us something like this.
The Honorable Madame Jinsi, our great magistrate of Jinzhou, was handpicked by Sentinel Jur. Her status as the Sentinel's appointed resonator is rare among all past magistrates. Our Jinzhou was leaderless for years until Jur finally chose her to be the next magistrate, and she answered the call. To further elaborate, we must start with the battle beneath the crescent. The Norfall Barons, scarred by countless wars, discarded weapons scattered like bones. Our soldiers had fought to reclaim the land for years, to no avail. Overthrax, the dreadful Threnodian monster, fed on the frequencies of weapons, turning our fallen soldiers into deadly tacit discords. General of the Midnight Rangers, Geshu Lin, bravely rose to confront the threat. As Twin Moons aligned, General Geshu Lin vowed to vanquish evil, raising his blade against the blood-red crescent that foretold destruction. His sword blazed with black flames, laying waste to all who dared stand in his way. Victory seemed certain. Until the retroact rain began to fall. Raindrops fell upwards as in the past. Monsters raged, loyal souls fell to blood-soaked sands, infernal carnage. Issuing his last command, Geshu Lin demanded all soldiers stand firm no matter what happened. Sacrificing his body to the black flames for power, Geshu Lin charged at the Overthrax with all his might, and he was never seen again. After the fall of their leader, the remaining soldiers despaired until the deafening roar of Qinlong struck like lightning. A lone youth bravely stood up to lead a hard-won retreat. After the battle, that young man who tamed the wind ascended to fame, becoming the new general of the Midnight Rangers, selected by Sentinel Jur. On the other hand, General Geshu was blamed for the massive losses that occurred under his command, earning him a notorious reputation in Huanlong. That battle struck us hard, but our sentinel rose from its long slumber to select a new magistrate who will guide us into the future. Despite the previous disaster, Jinzhou was off to a promising start under our sentinel and the new magistrate's guidance. The people held hope for a better tomorrow.
Oh, first time hearing about all that. Maybe the Sentinel had its own special ways of picking candidates.
Or maybe it is their incomprehensible ways that set these divine beings apart from us. Their thinking tends to be elusive to the average person.
Yeah, true. Wouldn't be surprised if Jue decided to make me the magistrate one day, not gonna lie.
I understand your concern, Rover. Madame Jinshi was only a teenager, and she was suddenly selected to be the magistrate. It must have been so difficult for her. I remember people were skeptical when she first took office. Despite her achievements, many believed she lacked the necessary experience and authority in the political realm. People only showed their respect to Madame Jinshi because they trusted Jue's judgment.
Seriously, Lord Jue knows how to choose him. Our previous magistrates were all top-notch at running the show. And Madame Jinshi, she's already made the city a well-oiled machine in no time. I'd have a mental overclock just trying to keep up with all that paperwork. She was made for this. What is that saying again? Real gold never loses its shine.
Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get clues from your past from Madame Jinshi?
The Black Shores? Doesn't ring a bell. It sounds like the name of a place, but I've never seen it on any map.
This flower. It's only a photo, and I can't tell where it came from with my ability. We're still in the dark about Fraxita's plans, and the Norfolk Barrens is too risky. The Black Shores seems to be our only option now, but if we are to look for them with only a photo of this flower, it's going to be difficult.
Since it's about flowers, we should go ask Grandma Lynn.
Yes, Grandma Lynn runs a flower shop. I'm sure she can give us some tips.
You're making me blush a little. Grandma Lynn loves listening to storytellers. I think I saw her earlier. Let's go look for her.
Oh, hello! Shisha, Yang Yang, what brought you here?
Hey, Grandma Lynn. We're here for some stories today. And here's our new friend. Ta-da! We've got the ultimate badass here. The one who can crush TDs, cook up echoes, knock Inferno Rider flat, and KO Phalian Baringle with a single punch. The legendary Rover.
That's just how Shisha talks. Please don't mind her.
Grandma Lynn, since you're the flower expert, I got a favor to ask.
Have you seen flowers like this one before?
I'm familiar with most of the flowers local to Jinzhou, but this one... Oh, it doesn't match anything we have here. I don't think I've seen anything similar, not even in the plant encyclopedias.
Oh no, if not even a flower expert like you can recognize it, who else could help us?
Oh, Shisha, I'm far from an expert. We've got a plant-type resonator here in Jinzhou, remember? She knows the plants much better than me.
Oh, are you talking about that young lady? I always see her helping out at your store.
Yes, she has been a great help. She knows a lot about everything plant-related, and she is such a sweet child. Her smiles always make me happy. She reminds me of the lovely starflowers. I'd call out to her, "Little starflower, it's dinner time," and she'd always answer with her brightest smile. What a lovely girl. Oh, my apologies, but I don't remember. Oh, I'm too old to work this fancy stuff. She's probably up in the back mountain doing some field research. I said I wanted a field in the back mountain to plant my flowers, and she offered to help right away. That's where she is now, checking it out. Go in that direction, and soon you'll see a waterfall. Walk right through the waterfall, then you'll reach the back mountain.
Thank you so much, Grandma Lynn.
Oh, anytime, dearie. Don't forget to visit my Penjing shop. I'll have treats ready for you.
This should be the shortcut to the back mountain. Once we cross the waterfall, we'll reach Mount Pingting. The flowers seem to be showing us the way. Let's follow it. Bridge of flowers. That's impressive.
Hello? Are you lost? Do you need help? Starflower. That's what my Grandma Lynn likes to call me. Oops, sorry. I should have introduced myself first. I know it's a polite thing to do in Huanlong. It is. It is a delight to make your acquaintance. I am Verena. My pleasure to have the opportunity to meet with you today. My apologies. I used to live in the New Federation, so I'm not very familiar with the language here. Hi, Verena. I'm Tisha. This is Yang Yang, and she's Rover. Grandma Lynn told us we should come find you. Oh, right. Grandma Lynn talked about you. I left those flowers so she knows how to reach me. What seems to be the trouble? If there's anything I can help you with.
We're looking for a special flower.
It's an unusual flower indeed. Pure black flowers are rarely found in nature. We can't rule out the possibility that it's been dyed. When looking at the structure, there are a few types of flowers that seem similar. Take iris, for example. Its petals are similarly oval-shaped, but it has double petals. It's not viola either, since viola has notched petals. Then there is also the cliff recluse, but this flower has a longer stamen and an extra petal. Lemongrass is also similar in shape. It's native to the New Federation, and Huanlong people may not be familiar with it. Though it has a similar stamen length, it has a conical inflorescence with a trumpet-shaped corolla. Oh, and I almost forgot the peacock flower. It's a single-petaled flower with a similar stamen length. But the peacock flower has a distinct peduncle, while this one doesn't. Wow, you really know your stuff. I learned a lot from that. Anyway, this black flower does look very special. There are hardly any similar plants in nature, so I'm thinking it might be a newly cultivated species. Also, its veins are somehow cross-shaped. I can feel some faint traces of frequency fluctuations on it, too. It's a sign of overflowing remnant energy. So, my guess is it should be a unique remnant plant, created by a certain type of resonance energy. But in order to figure out the right soil for it, or exactly what type of resonance energy it is, I need more than just a picture.
Gosh, help us out, someone! We don't know what kind of flower it is, and we haven't seen anyone wearing it either. Speaking of that, how does it even work? If I wore this flower on me right now, do I automatically become one of them?
Chizia, wait, what did you just say?
Yeah? I was just saying, if I wore this flower, would they immediately see me as one of their own?
If this black flower is indeed their symbol, the Black Shore members should immediately notice it on you, but to everyone else, it would just look like a peculiar flower. Given that, if they are indeed in Jinzhou City, we may only need to wear this flower to lure them out.
Oh, I see. But how do we get our hands on one?
I could probably make one for you with my resonance ability, if you just need something that looks similar. Come on, Verena, you can do it.
No way! That's amazing, seriously! It looks exactly like the flower in that picture.
Thank you. It's nothing. I'm glad I could help.
It's friggin' amazing! Could you do that again? Please! I love it!
Rover, have you noticed? We've been seeing these black petals for a while now. They're scattered all over the place. I'm pretty sure they're not made by Miss Verena. The streams have been disrupted. Someone has been following us. Rover, are you sure you want us to leave? It could be dangerous for you. Okay. Tricia and I will wear these black flowers and go look for members of the Black Shores in the city. Rover, please be careful. Ring us anytime when you need help.
The Fraxidus. What are they doing in a place like this?
Damn that woman. Always getting in our way. And what are you doing here?
The weird noises persist. They're coming after me. If I climb up to that point, I should be able to get behind that person. Better hide here for now. Looking for me?
Oh, here you are. You're such a box full of surprises. So we're playing Truth or Dare now. I see. Oops. Getting angry, are we? Sorry, but it's just so much fun to rile you up. You're the very first person to pique my interest like this. You have great potential. Okay, so you're not up for small talk. I'll keep that in mind. You're my mission target after all. Bingo! I'm one of the bloom bearers of the Black Shores. This Blake bloom is our symbol. It represents our mission to save the world. That's what it says in the rules, at least. Our plans? What is it again? To recruit as many talents as we can and save the world from its impending doom. So are you in? Nuh-uh, I don't. The world? Couldn't care less. If it's all going boom tomorrow, why not have fun while we can? To stop at nothing for more power, take down any prey without mercy, and indulge in all our desires for the ultimate pleasure. Well, I mean, I'd love to live that way. But alas, duty calls. The Black Shores, our garden, is home to many green fruits, and will make you the most special seed among them all. My duty is to nurture and safeguard seeds like you, allowing them to blossom into luscious fruits. Then, once the fruit ripens, I'll get to pick it and indulge the sweetness of my labor all by myself. I like how cold you sound. You're tempting me to push your buttons a bit more. Relax, relax. I'll behave for the time being. No need to be so on edge. I won't do anything strange to you, I think. Actually, I've been diligently protecting you, you know. I got rid of all types of pests that tried to get in your way. Ew, don't mention me and the Fraxidus in the same sentence. I couldn't care less about their petty games, but if they even think of laying their dirty fingers on you, you're mine, and I don't like sharing. Just a couple tricks and I had those fools flapping around like headless chickens. What a boring crowd. Whoa. Don't tell me you haven't noticed. Enjoyed your nightly rendezvous with that long maiden. You have me to thank for keeping those Fraxidus people away. Well, I've answered plenty of questions already. Now it's your turn.
Nothing in particular. The way you look at me, though, it's almost as if... No, forget about it. But I'll be watching you. You're a very special seed. That I'm very sure. I can feel something oddly familiar about you. My name is Camellia. Try not to let me catch you so easily next time.
And she's gone. That was fast.
Rover, what took you so long to answer? Did something happen? Is that a friend or foe? Are you hurt? The Black Shores. Did she tell you anything? Phew, at least you're safe. Shizia noticed a guy acting suspicious. I think she's keeping an eye on him. Sure. We are in the shopping district. See you then. Rover, there you are. We walked the streets, wearing the Blake bloom like you said. Talked to various people, but I didn't hear anything useful. Shizia did say she found someone suspicious. Look, it's him.
Rover, perfect timing. This guy's been sniffing around here for a while now. He keeps trying to talk to the elderly and minors. I've been keeping an eye on him. And I saw a little girl with him. She kept turning her head and looking around, but now she's nowhere to be found. This is super fishy. Hey, I'm Patrol Letitia. Sir, business license, please.
But business license? Uh-oh. I'm Alto, just a humble information broker. I've been traveling around, helping people out in my own small way.
I see. So no license. I bet you don't have a fixed business location either, huh?
Business location? Why would I need that?
Now show me your organizational accreditation, please.
Well, I'm an honest broker of information, always open to negotiations at the right price. I'm the all-time Intel champ, with more bestseller certificates than I can count.
No license? No clear business plan? You're running an illegal business. Then, who's your supervisor? You should at least have their ID number.
My supervisor? Oh, right. She's like a super big deal. She's an ancient being, born with this planet we're living on. She's the will of the star, the reverberation of everything in this world.
So do you even have a supervisor or not?
What? Come on! I already told you about her. Why won't you believe me?
Yeah, I believe you. I know what's going on. Now, sir, you're coming with me to the patroller station.
Oh, come on, please. I didn't do anything illegal. I was just looking for someone. A little girl. About this tall? She's the kind to stand out in any crowd.
You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Oh, you saw her earlier. It's that girl. Yeah, exactly. Wait, how do you know?
Oh, please watch out. It's dangerous to run like that. Here you are. Hooray!
Encore! I've looked everywhere for you.
Back off! Leave that girl alone.
Miss Patroller! She's the girl I've been looking for.
Hello, little one. Is your name Encore? Do you know this person?
Yes! Encore knows him. Uncle Alto sells stuff without a license. He listens in on people for commercial secrets, and he loves pulling pranks on us kids. But he's not a bad guy, really.
Encore! Remember our little chat? What did I say about calling me uncle in public again? I am not that old.
Miss Verena? Where did you meet this girl?
I ran into her near a cliff on my way home. She was eating a poisonous mushroom. I managed to make her the antidote in time. Imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there.
Don't worry. Encore's had plenty of that mushroom already.
But why did you go to such a dangerous place alone, little Encore?
We got your back, little one. No worries. Just tell us what you know.
Because Encore must keep an eye on her.
Kids can have such wild imaginations sometimes.
Hey, Alto! Didn't you just send Encore there? Wait, why are they all giving you the side-eye?
Encore! Some things are better left unspoken, you know. Since the situation has come to this, I've got no choice but to tell you. Indeed! We're here for business, and it's a crucial one. You want to know what it is? Let's go, Encore!
Hey! Alto! Wait for me!
See ya! We still have a world to save!
Wait!
We can't let him get away! I'll go search in the residential area. What is this? Is he mocking us? I'll go down that way towards the patrol station. I know the streets here like the back of my hand.
Here's another split in the road. I'll go look for him in the square. I'll leave the other side to you.
The gaps between each mist figure are shrinking. Over there, at the end of that alley.
Huh. Now you're here. Well, we weren't really running from you. We just wanted to make sure you were alone.
Be good, please. Encore and Uncle Alto won't do anything bad to you.
That's enough, Encore. You're freaking our precious client out.
Encore just did as Alto said. Encore is usually a good girl.
Don't be scared, Rover. We just have a few questions for you. Was it your idea to have those two ladies wear those counterfeit Blake blooms and attract our attention? I must admit, they looked quite convincing. If I was an outsider, I might mistake them for the real deal. So, you worked with a plant-type resonator. Interesting.
A plant-type resonator. We happen to know someone like that too, don't we?
Yeah, there are more than one of them out there. Not a big deal. So please, tell us, what do you want from the Black Shores? Not bad. You've managed to catch on real quick. Like what they say here in Huanglong, the straight hook is for willing fish to bite. Da-da-da-da! Your efforts finally caught our attention. Surprise! The people you've been looking for are right in front of you. Now, how's that for a piece of intel? I'll let you have it, free of charge. Oh, not that disappointed look. Gotta learn how to enjoy a surprise while you can, or life gets real boring, you know? I know you must have a ton of questions for me, but one moment, please. As you already know, I'm an information broker. That means I make deals instead of passing out freebies. You want information from me? You gotta give me something in return. Relax, Rover. We just want to make a deal with you. We want you to come with us to an abandoned Court of Savante facility to help us recover a resonance beacon. In turn, I'll tell you everything we know so far. Our business is centered around customer satisfaction and built on integrity. Otherwise, we wouldn't qualify as consultants of the Black Shores. And since you're a first-time customer, I'm pleased to offer you an additional gift. Here, have this. This should prove you're serious, since you already know what it represents. And if you still have doubts about us, just show it to that plant-savvy young miss. She'll be able to tell. Finally, as a last resort. Encore! Do your cute face! Quick!
Oh, please help us. Pretty please.
Look at this poor child, pleading to you like that. How could anyone have the heart to decline? The deal's settled then. We'll be waiting for you near this beacon in Whining Ix's mire. And don't forget to come alone, okay?
you find them? What? Seriously? No way. As I expected, this flower is indeed a type of remnant plant. And it contains a very unique kind of remnant energy. The concentration is much higher than usual, too. No way. Are they really from the Black Shores? Tch, not as mysterious as people make them out to be. Well, at least they're good at running. I'll give them that.
What did they tell you? That place. I only heard it's an abandoned research institution. There is nothing special about it. Because of the dangerous weather conditions in Whining Ix's Mire, it's been ages since anyone went there.
Don't worry, Yang Yang. We all know how strong our rover is.
Okay, Rover, I'll tell the Academy about this, and they'll help transmit your data from the Resonance Nexus. Then, that beacon in the Whining Ix's Mire should be unlocked for you. There have been frequent tacit field activities recently. If you're going there alone, please be careful.
Just ring us whenever you need a hand. We'll come rushing.
Hey, Rover! I've sent the coordinates of that CSC research facility to your terminal. Now that we're in the same boat, let me fill you in on what we're getting into before we dive in. The Corda Savante is a mysterious scientific research organization. They're best known for their research in automata mechanics. But what really put them on the map isn't that. It's all the bizarre experiments they did. What's with the psychedelic black light coming from Morning Ix's Mire? And is that freaky ring in the waters really the lake monster's doing? One day, a daring young scientist soared into the sky and never returned. Could this be the beginning of another diabolical plot?
Alto, why are you telling bedtime stories now? Is it time to sleep already?
My bad. Old habits die hard. But the big part is coming right up. One day, out of the blue, every single Corda Savante member vanished. The last words from that mysterious researcher, the Corda Savante Committee's chairman, was this. You want my research? You can have it! I left everything I gathered in the Corda Savante's labs. Now, you'll just have to find it. What do you think, Rover? Aren't you curious? Wait, don't go! We really do have an important mission on our hands. I suppose the Magistrate of Jinzhou has already told you what we do? We've set up resonance beacons worldwide to monitor the lament, collecting data in real time. This is how we predict when the next lament is happening. As the saying goes, one miss is as good as a mile. Every single one of those resonance beacons is crucial. After the Corda Savante researchers disappeared, all of our resonance beacons near their facilities were damaged to varying degrees. Recently, something went wrong with our lament detection system, and we suspected it had something to do with a damaged beacon around the area. That's why we've been sent here, to investigate the case. While our main goal is to retrieve the lost resonance beacons, we also might find some treasures.
Alto, even Encore can tell what you're up to.
It's called Seize the Opportunity While I Can. You're just too young to get it. Come on, let's go. Huh. Is my TD detector working? How come it didn't warn us of so many tacit discords ahead?
'Cause they all just appeared out of nowhere.
That's weird. Anyway, let's deal with them, shall we?
Raise the oneness.
One with the sounds. has come. Disperse.
This is the place. Ugh. Those savants really love their puzzles. No wonder folks never managed to get inside after all these years. Their security's top-notch.
That's because Alto set off the security alarm, and now the gate's closed. Ugh.
Anyway, we've got to figure out how to open it up again. This is... Oh, no wonder. Those crazy savants. They were trying to recreate the retroact rain. Never thought they could pull off something like this. Incredible. The retroact rain is essentially a form of condensed remnant energy from the etheric sea. Various events across space and time from every dimension are recorded in the form of remnant energy. The retroact rain conjures illusions of past events for those exposed to it. That rain curtain we saw earlier was probably the result of their experiments. Before the retroact rain forms, it goes through 3 stages. In the first stage, it looks just like any regular rain, and what we're seeing now should be the second stage. Water droplets floating in midair, being absolutely still. I've heard of plenty independent studies on the retroact rain. Most of the researchers were driven by their obsessions, while some wanted to relive a particular experience, and others yearned to reunite with their loved ones. But look at all these devices here. The sheer scale of this research is really something. It really makes one wonder. What on earth were they trying to bring back with such a massive retroact rain? The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it.
Hooray! Woolies, run away! Cosmos? Cloudy? You saw anything fun? Report it in! Cosmos saw nothing. Cloudy saw nothing either. Bah! What? Go! Go look again! Cloudy reported in. Cloudy saw nothing. What? Go!
The experiments have been going smoothly, but we still can't get the desired outcome. Why? The artificial retroactive rain project has advanced to its second phase. We have various evidence that this ancient civilization was the Whining Aches' Maya at some point. We believed we could recreate that divine miracle with the artificial retroact rain. Have we been mistaken? We have no time left. The artificial controllable tacit field should be complete by now. We'll have to rely on our backup plan. That Fraxidus overseer has been really generous with his sponsorship. It would have taken us much longer to build this place without him. Though he loves to meddle with our experiments a bit too much. Well, he's our patron. Can't do anything about that. This lab's location is a bit too remote for me, but I'm okay with it as long as we can keep doing our research.
Yeah. Where else could us maniacs possibly go?
The committee kicked us out like trash. They'll never understand. As Professor Hysen stated, we are embarking on a monumental endeavor.
Remnants of the past.
Now, this is the last room.
Alto! Clover! Encore spotted something! Banish all vice.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. One with the sounds. Change of perception.
It's getting closer. These will be my final words. If only I had more. I thought my enemies were misconceptions, waning passion, and my own ignorance. Only in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death and insatiable thirst for truth, eventually derailing our research. It was too late when I finally came back to my senses. We had already walked into that false gate. Now, I'm leaving my last realization behind. They are our past, but they are also our future. Had I realized it sooner, there might have been a chance to get things back on track. The future being hailing from our past, please save us once again. Please keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Wow! She's so pretty!
Rover, about this person. Great! Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work. The beacon signal is coming from below. Let's go.
Wow! A big, clunky monster!
Damn! Those savants never run out of new surprises for us. The signal's coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance beacon? Losing a piece is an option. Guys, brace yourself. We'll need to take it down.
Alto, we doing it like we usually do?
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos! Cloudy! Attack!
Let me figure out its weakness. Let me figure out its...
One more time.
Let me figure out its weakness. I see. It's cobbled together from these metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the foreign parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
A decent challenge.
One with the sounds.
This is so much fun!
Change of perception. She lasts evermore.
One with the sounds.
I can keep going. Death is not.
Lee, you're in for it now! Bullies, let's race! This is so much fun!
Swift and resolute.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade.
Swift and resolute. The end has come. Strike from the shadows.
Cycle of corruption.
Here comes Encore!
One with the sounds.
Phew! Job done.
Encore is strong! Told ya! But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers who worked here were probably only a small faction of the Cortes Savante Committee. They were likely studying an ancient civilization they deemed to be divine beings, but later got denounced from the CSC due to their extreme methods. Somehow, they believed this ancient civilization had once visited the mire, which led to their attempts at recreating those past events with artificial retroact rain. And when they failed to recreate the retroact rain, they resorted to making a replica of the lost civilization instead. To get their desired results faster, they started feeding this replica various frequencies, data sets, and mechanical constructs. And we've seen what that ended up with. It turned into a monster, driven by the frequencies of hunger, devouring everything in its path. It was probably the culprit behind the disappearance of those folks. And I suspect the Fraxidus Overseer mentioned in that log may have something to do with it all. Those researchers, they were too obsessed with validating the divine miracle they experienced. They eventually got lured into the monster's frequencies of hunger and willingly walked into its maw. The monster devoured them, but not with its teeth. Their own delusions and fear were their undoing in the end. What a crazy bunch. So, Rover, now it's time for me to fulfill my promise. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? I'm just an insignificant consultant at the Black Shores, so I don't know that much about all its hidden secrets. But I believe the piece of intel I'm about to share with you will make this trip worth your effort. This is not the first time you've been reawakened. Last time, you woke up at the Black Shores. Rover, we share the same goal. We're both aiming to fight against the Threnodians and prevent the Lament crisis.
Yep! Onkar can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad, bad guy, and Onkar and Alto are the heroes of justice! So we're gonna stop the bad guys!
I understand. Trust isn't something you could afford to give out that easily. Remember the Blake bloom I gave you earlier? It's more than just a symbol. It also holds the key to our headquarters. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you. Phew! Anyway, mission accomplished! We've got the resonance beacon secured, plus a sweet bonus of Cortus Savante's big secrets. Glad I got you on board, Rover. Looking forward to our future collaborations. Oops, almost forgot. Gotta check the resonance beacon again, just in case. Wait, this is... No, it can't be.
Hey, Alto! Wait! Onkar heard lightning. When there's lightning, it's gonna rain. And when it's gonna rain, Onkar should bring an umbrella. Oh, no, 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 no! Alto said when it rains like this, we hide.
No, this is... It's the real Retroact rain.
Rover, Jinzhou. Jinzhou is under attack. It's a TD outbreak.
This rain, it's finally happening.
General.
Yes, how's it going?
We have 500 remaining soldiers prepared and medically cleared for combat. After receiving the antidote for Retroact rain, they have reported minimal hallucinations and no adverse effects. However, a few veterans still reported sporadic sightings of phantoms in the rain.
I see. Stay alert. We will continue as planned. Report any signs of potential TD outbreaks immediately. We march on to the Northfall Barrens as soon as the rain stops.
Aye, sir.
Stronger emotional connection to the affected area leads to more intense hallucinations. That's what they said. I should go for another round of inspection. Make sure everything is going as planned.
General. We've got all equipment repaired, TAC-type weapons adjusted and given to the resonators. Non-resonators are also equipped and prepared for action. But the rain's getting heavier. Should we take shelter for the time being? One of our combat medics claims it's no ordinary downpour, and he strongly advises holding off any moves until it clears. Though young, his sharp intuition has been proven in previous battles. You've seen it firsthand. However, I do agree this will be our last chance at organizing another attack. Sir, his name is... Gian. General, help. Please, help me.
What do you make of this, Gian? Maybe you are right. The rain just happened out of nowhere. It's indeed unusual, but... this is our only chance. The enemy we've been yearning to destroy is finally right before us. And now, you're asking me to sit back and do nothing because of some phantoms. Silence. Is this your response? Or is it fear holding your tongue? No. I see. You're no different. We fear, we bleed, we suffer, and in the end, we'll all die on the battlefield. But what about your brethren, friends, and comrades, as you witness them viciously slain before your eyes, one by one? Will you still remain silent when their souls demand an answer? There is no other choice. We must trample the pile of corpses at our feet and push on. Keep barking orders. Keep fighting until every last one of those monsters is gone. The retroact rain merely creates illusions of past events. My soldiers will not succumb to those hallucinations. I will not allow it. Crush anything in our path, no questions asked. And I will pave the way for us all with my forte. If tens, hundreds, thousands more of my men will die, so be it. We will win this battle by any means necessary. John, I have a question for you. What would you have done on that day if you were in my position? Whatever you say, I'll never answer those brave souls with such silence and cowardice. yourself to me, Gian. Caught you off guard, didn't I? Just like what happened on that rainy night.
Finale! Tell the truth.
Yes. Go on. Keep fighting.
Break! Tell truth from facade.
Fight! Until the last of them is wiped out.
General Gershu Lin. We fight to protect what we cherish. And we cherish our comrades not out of cowardice or fear, but out of trust. The trust in their lives' worth. I cannot assure you I am always making the right choice, General. But we should never build our victory on top of endless sacrifices.
Is that so? As I see it, you're cut from the same cloth, you and I.
Perhaps we are indeed, General. I share at least one thing with you. I too will draw my blade to fight for what I believe in. And I'll stop at nothing to see it through.
General! General, you look pale.
I'm fine. Please go on.
We just detected an intense frequency reaction from that tacit field ahead. That moon. It's gradually turning full now, as you predicted. The sky. It looks just like how it was during the battle beneath the crescent.
It's time.
Sir, the Midnight Rangers are ready. We await your orders.
Attention all troops! Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, a roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
Rover, maybe this is the right time Madam Magistrate was talking about.
Citizens.
Ready. We await your orders.
Attention all troops. Take position and get ready to engage.
Sir.
When the moon turns full, a roving traveler shall return. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Here they are. They're not coming at us. Are they trying to protect something, or are they waiting for commands? With a TD outbreak of this magnitude and organization, someone must be orchestrating it. Could it be?
We knew this was coming, and we were ready, but oh boy, the amount of TDs is insane. Thanks for coming in time, Rover. It would have taken us much longer to handle this. Oh, Director Tao Chi is here too. For a better rundown of the situation, you can find her near the city gate.
Any update on the protective barrier?
We've put in all our resources to repair it, but if those tacit discords keep coming at us, it might not hold up for long. Ah, I presume you must be Rover. Maybe we've met somewhere before. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tao Chi, a director at the Ministry of Development. I'm in charge of our defense fortifications. Thank you for lending us a hand. It's our defense system against the retroact rain. It does a good job of keeping the city safe from the rain's effects. Once the protective barrier breaks down, tacit discords could manifest from inside Jinzhou City.
Rover, remember what I told you earlier? The retroact rain is essentially condensed droplets of remnant energy that fall from the etheric sea. This remnant energy makes it a magnet for tacit discords. It records events from all times and places, allowing those who come in contact with it to witness illusions of past events. That's what we call the phantoms of retroact rain. It kind of works like how resonators resonate with the world. The more you're exposed to the rain, the more realistic those phantoms become. Oh, and here's another interesting fact about the retroact rain. When it's raining across a large area, illusions pulled from the memories of multiple people can manifest at once. Nice catch, Rover. Jinzhou has been a battleground for centuries. That's why it has to deal with the Threnodian that represents the concept of war. And wars will lead to deaths. Once the Retroact Rain reaches its final stage, there'll be thousands of phantoms. Phantoms of dead soldiers and tacit discords.
This is the one major threat that has been looming over Jinzhou. Our magistrate ordered the construction of this barrier precisely because of that. Indeed, the phantoms should only mechanically repeat what they had been doing. They shouldn't have the ability to interfere with reality. But the Retroact Rain can be significantly enhanced through the Threnodian's power. As a result, said phantoms become increasingly realistic, to the point of inflicting real harm on humans. In that battle 3 years ago, our soldiers got into a gruesome fight against countless tacit discords, either native to Northfall Barrens or produced by Retroact Rain, and endless swarms of phantoms. Phantoms of tacit discords and our fallen soldiers repeated their indiscriminate attacks on everything in their sight. Soldiers could not tell friends from foe. The relentless rain even recreated the brutal deaths of their comrades, etched in vivid detail. The Northfall Barrens turned into a living hell, and to this day, we can still hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with Retroact Rain enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Those videos provided crucial information, which allowed nations worldwide to speed up their research on defense against the Retroact Rain. Our people at the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the Retroact Rain may be linked. Yeah, something like that. But it's only a theory. We don't have enough data to verify anything. So, unfortunately, we can't predict Retroact Rains yet, but we know it's closely connected with Threnodians reviving. The TD outbreaks are another sign.
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out to be true, that means...
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodians' revival is never an independent occurrence. They could sense one another through some form of telepathic link. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events and affect other nations. We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base, recalibrate our lament detector, and warn them before it's too late. Anyway, we'll take our leave now.
Please stay safe.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign. We must stay alert.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil. I'll need to take a very long nap after this. Activate the defense mechanisms!
synchronization.
Let's play hide and seek.
The TVs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
One is the sound. The hour is upon us.
Oh, bring it on!
Synchronization.
Swift and resolute. One is the sound.
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much!
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one. Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seemed like a walk in the park for you.
Rover, did you see that?
Now it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired and we've evacuated all residents. We've successfully minimized the damage.
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our defense beforehand. Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jui to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our experts should be ready by now. Rover, do you still remember Jue's message for you? Now we have raindrops that fall upstream, and the Midnight Rangers General in the Norfall Barrens, ready to take on the Overthrax. This must be the right time Jue was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian. Your eyes look as determined as ever. You will be remembered as a heroic ally in our defense against external threats, regardless of the outcome of this battle. May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinjiao about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access to all places. Yang Yang, you're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the Desert Rock Highland. Please, be careful.
Rover, Yang Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay? Rover, I said don't call me that. Never mind, we don't have time for this.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city. What if...
Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troupe!
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Rover, Yang Yang, safe travels.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Defend the south gate! Enemy attack weakening! This wave is almost over! Truth from the sun.
North gate! TDs incoming!
Our enemies are spent! Hold your ground! Tell truth from the sun.
It's over!
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation in Jinzhou City.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated and citizens are being evacuated to the safe zone. Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. Baiju is overseeing operations at the Academy, while Mortifi has arrived at the Ministry. Rest assured, we are all safe in the city, and that Rover, she is heading over to meet you. Yang Yang is coming with her.
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base. I will go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations detected. They'll be passing through that area. I must create a safe passage for them. I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible. Couple more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them. Yeah! Break! Tell truth from the sun. Wind Rider! Is that the thundering Mephis?
Trinodian's revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Island. The Tacit Field Director Tauchi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that one of our soldiers? Speeding up. Those soldiers, they're phantoms too. Watch out. The retroact brain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soldier. The streams are stabilizing.
Are you Yang Yang? Oh, thank goodness.
What happened here?
The thundering Mephis. It came back. I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland Supply Transport Team. This is where our supply station is. We work to keep our soldiers alive. We were on our way. Had to go through this Tacit Field. Thundering Mephis. The rain brought it back to life, crushing our transport. In the end, I barely escaped. I can't move anymore. This place is dangerous. Careful. Please.
Watch out!
It's him, General...
Thundering Mephis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward.
One more time. One is the sound.
Synchronization.
Disperse. Bad timing.
Tell truth from the song.
One with the sound.
Synchronization.
Swift and resolute.
Let me be your blade. Shake the shakeless.
You're wide open. Finale. Wind Rider. Tell truth from the song. Be gone!
We did it!
The thundering Mephis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers' reverberations. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, it will always return. Not to mention, countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
General.
Sorry. I should have arrived sooner. The honor is mine, Rover. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for lending us a hand. I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans as fast as possible. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, 2 conditions must be met. Prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area. You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently, and this is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou, ruling out that possibility. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. Jue prophesied about your arrival. I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day, to reclaim your lost power from Overthrax. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes, Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. From the threat itself, he shall reclaim the power to conquer it. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all. You might have noticed something off about that moon. We call it the Void Plenilune. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of War, would be reawakening soon. It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapon frequencies to enhance itself. The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after countless battles. Those weapons would have made it even stronger than before. But we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain the Threnodian swiftly. Any delay could allow it to recover and become harder to deal with. Hold on. We cannot afford to rush the plan. We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
Come. One with the sound.
Wait, is that?
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. and now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Greetings, General.
Master Jianxing? Didn't know I'd be seeing you here.
Jianqin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams. She has been a great help.
General, you flatter me. I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, cries and moans can be heard as if many ghosts are weeping. Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. The heavens and the earth form a vast chamber where spirits freely depart and return. Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Overthrax. I want to help set them free.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the Tacit Discords too. They have shown unpredictability in every past battle. The Academy determined they were not native to the Norfall Barrens, and instead had been conjured by a mysterious power. After analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said power is none other than that statue. While the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act. With looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks and many of our units injured and unable to fight, it is crucial to plan our attack wisely. Please, join me in mapping out the strategic plans. I have split all combat units into 3 factions. The ranged units team will provide fire support from afar, while the infantry team engages in close combat. Lastly, we have the special task force of Rover, Yang Yang, Jianxin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged units team. And this is Yue Hui. He's in charge of the infantry team. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't go beyond the Norfall Barrens and Valley Junction. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to travel. On the other hand, our enemies must take the same route if they want to attack us. With the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies and bringing them back, we will face endless waves of attacks. Every time we cut down an enemy, it gains more power. Time is of the essence. We cannot afford a prolonged battle. We must swiftly and safely get our strongest units in the heart of the battlefield, reach that statue, and take down Overthrax in time. Rover, let's plan carefully and use each team's strength to our advantage. First, our ranged units. Armed with long-range weapons, they can strike from a distance. But we need to strategize based on the terrain, topography, and enemy forces. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, our strikes will be more effective and cover a larger range. Where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, They'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe themselves. We'll use their range advantage to the fullest. It's a smart move. Next, the infantry. They have been trained and equipped for close combat. The heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head-on. We need to plan our attack wisely. How should the infantry engage enemy targets? Now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation, the infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice. Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with powerful abilities, they have superior mobility and combat skills. If the chance arises, they will be responsible for taking down the Overthrax. What should the Special Task Force do? We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their source of power. This is the only way to completely rout the enemies. It's a risky but necessary move under our current circumstances. Thank you, Rover. The battle plan is clear. I will now recap our plan. Kong Lin, your team will take the cliffs for fire support. Yuehui, your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the Special Task Force.
Yes, sir!
And I'll join Rover, Yang Yang, and Jian Xin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian. Good. Are we all clear on what to do? Our next move is to reclaim the disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier. Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave barrier. Overthrax set it up to absorb frequencies in the Norfall Barrens without interruption. One of our top priorities now is to protect the disruptor from tacit discord attacks. It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was founded. We need it to break through this barrier. I'll leave it to the professional to explain the details.
Greetings, General Jian, Rover.
How's the preparation going on your side?
We've got good news and bad news. Good news is we've established connection to the disruptor and we're ready to go. Bad news is the disruptor's electric capacitor is damaged. Simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup power outlet. To use the disruptor, we'll have to repair that outlet first, then wait for a full charge. Any questions? By the way, this is a weapon of mass destruction. The capital would want strict control over its use, I assume. Will they really approve our application?
The magistrate and I have it covered. Trust me.
All right. We'll be waiting for the green light. Lastly, we've got more bad news. Baija, please fill us in.
Yes. Rover, I am currently monitoring the tacit discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for you. We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of tacit discords are targeting the disruptor, and our troops are doing their best to defend it. The disruptor has been surrounded by the tacit discords, with more of them slowly closing in. After we recapture the nearby emplacement, it will take some more time for the disruptor to recharge. You may need to hold out a little longer. send you the coordinates of the disruptor and its backup energy port. We wish you the best of luck.
I trust we all understand the situation now. Rover, Yang Yang, please go and secure the disruptor and fix its backup energy outlet. Jianshin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those tacit discords away. Let's get moving. You must be...
Yang Yang, an outrider. General Jian sent us here to help. How are things going?
Those monsters have occupied the emplacement with a surprise attack, but a few brave troops are still holding on. We've blocked off access to protect our base, but I'm opening it up for you. Please, they need your help. We're counting on you.
One with the sounds.
The tacit discords are everywhere. They've cornered a soldier. Over there. He needs our help.
One with the sounds. Sounds come forward.
Synchronization.
Bad timing.
Let me be your blade.
Swift and resolute.
Synchronization.
Serenade! Shake the shakeless!
Strike from the shadows!
We should be safe now. I hope he's alright. Let's go check on him.
General, is that you? Is that so? Great. We know how important this cannon is. We kept it safe. Never let them have it. This reparation key. Take it. I may not see our victory in person, but please defeat that monster. For us. Thank you.
Yes, we will win. please. Rest in peace.
One with the sound. Huh.
Let me be your blade. Disruptor's 50% charged. Enemies ahead. Watch out, Rover.
One with the sound.
Disruptor's at 80%. Their offense is weakening. Hold on just a little longer, Rover.
The end has come. Disperse.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Storm, hear my command. Precipitant. Disruptor's fully charged. Rover, let's take out the remaining tacit discords together. Don't worry.
Tempest! The hour is upon us.
Let me be your blade.
Hey! Deference! Hey! Swift and resolute. One with the sound.
Shape the shapeless. Synchronization. General.
Well done. The rain has stopped.
General, the retroact rain's effects are subsiding. We are observing a sharp decline in the number of TDs in the Norfall Barrens.
The disruptor is fully charged and ready to fire, but it takes a lot of energy to fire the disruptor. If we missed,
this is our only chance.
Greetings. Can you hear me? As the Magistrate of Jinzhou, I've obtained the approval to use the disruptor in combat. The enormous energy consumption, the risk of a misfire, and the weight of this decision, I will bear the responsibility. I alone will be accountable for the outcome of this battle, whatever it may be. General, Rover, please march on. May victory prevail the lasting night. I pray for your safe return.
Thank you for your trust, Madam Magistrate.
No need for that, General. We've always shared the same goal, you and I. Attentional units, do everything you can to assist. You are authorized to use the disruptor.
Target the Norfall Barrens.
Defend Jinzhou at all costs.
discords incoming.
One more time. One with the sound.
Ready for battle. Tell truth from the sun.
Synchronization.
This?
There's more of them.
Move! We're running out of time!
Synchronization.
Shake the shakeless.
Break! Tell truth from the sun. We'll shake them off! Use your grapple now!
Master Tianxing.
There's too many of them. Someone must stay behind to keep them at bay. Everyone, let's part ways here. Carry on with your mission. You can leave the rest to me.
Yang Yang, Rover, follow me. We're going down from here. Mind the cliff.
Rover, are you alright?
Stay sharp. More tacit discords incoming. Settled. Tell truth from the sun. Yeah! The suspended ruins are ahead of us. The resonance beacon here is still functioning, and the defense feature is intact, too. We can catch our breath here. The Overthrax assault has been as brutal as expected. We've been cut off from our main forces. It's the three of us against all of them from here.
Master Tianxing. I hope she's okay.
I tried to contact her and our base, but nothing came back. The Threnodians' power is possibly interfering with terminal signals. We have no choice but to trust them now. Let's press on. We're bound to face a vicious fight. We've reached the suspended ruins. We'll get going once you're ready. It's unusually quiet inside. This wall. We should be able to pull it away with our grapple. Every path ahead has been cut off. We're not seeing anything at the moment. Rover, be careful. Something bigger might be waiting for us ahead. Creating a tacit discord at this level. But it won't stop us.
Let me be your blade. Storm, hear my command!
Swift and resolute.
Wind Rider! Fight back. Let's tell truth from the song.
One with the sound.
Synchronization.
The hour is upon us.
As expected, the enemies are increasingly strong as we approach the statue. Have you been injured, Rover, Yang Yang?
I'm okay. But Rover, he...
Give me your hand. Knew it. The battle has left you with a few scratches. I still have some first aid with me. Please use them. The upcoming battles will be even more dangerous. Should you get injured, you must let me know in time. Let's keep moving. There are several floating platforms ahead. Perhaps we can make use of them.
Watch out! I can feel tacit discords ahead.
One with the sound.
Ready for battle.
Let me be your blade.
Tempest, let the winds roar.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness.
Tell truth from facade. Finale.
One with the sound.
These rocks are blocking our way. We'll need to get rid of them.
Finally. Rover, you hear me? Our signals got blocked off by the Threnodians' power. Took us a lot of effort to make this call get through. I have to say, your terminal has a very intriguing design. We'd love to thoroughly investigate it once we have the chance. Now back to business. We are aware of your situation. Luckily, your current location is still within the Disruptor's range. We can provide fire support. You've seen what the Disruptor is capable of. We can turn down the output power, but I strongly advise finding cover far away.
The structure of this building is almost entirely destroyed. We'll need to create a safe space where we can take cover.
There is a floating platform over there. Perhaps we can make use of it.
Aim at that wall. We can pull ourselves over. Mortify, it's time.
Understood. Watch out, everyone.
We did it.
The Disruptor's power is down to 1/3. We can only fire it one more time. After that, it needs to recharge. Take care, everyone. Let's stand by to help you anytime.
Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. This should make our path ahead. One moment, Rover. We can work the terrain to our advantage here. Let's try to pull that wall down on them, and they'll be trapped underneath. Wind Rider! Break! We worry.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization.
Shape the shapeless! I sense your weakness.
You're wide open.
One with the sound. Sounds comfy.
Synchronization.
Swift and resolute.
Tell truth, son.
The hour is upon us.
Ready for battle. Fear no more.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Storm, hear my command.
Well done. Well done. Same situation. Let's do it again. An impermanence heron. This place. Let's approach it with care.
One with the sound.
Synchronization.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. One with the sound. The end has come.
You're wide open. Tell truth, son. Wind Rider. Finale.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound.
Synchronization.
Let the winds roar. Swift and resolute.
Truth, son. So many enemies along the way. I couldn't have made it past them so fast without you. We're almost there. The statue's power is getting stronger. I can feel it. We don't have much time left. Let's move on.
There are more floors up there. But how are we going to climb up?
I can see a gravity stream ahead. It's currently blocked off. We'll pull the rocks away first, then let it carry us up there. More rocks. Let's remove them once we find a foothold.
Remnants of the past.
We have almost reached the top. That giant rock. We've got to remove it somehow.
It moved a little. Let's give it a couple more go.
Almost there. We finally did it.
We'll reach the top soon. The road ahead is completely blocked off. You choose where the disruptor's last blast hits. Make it count, Rover. May it cleave out a path for us. This amount of enemies. We cannot fire the disruptor again. Yang, you...
The Threnodian is only going to summon more of them as we go. We need someone to keep them away and escort the others into the statue. I understand you're planning to do it yourself, General. But I think I am better suited for this task. We all want to beat the Threnodian once and for all. I understand that you don't want to leave anyone behind. But we all know you and Rover have the best chance against that monster. Now that our shared goal is within hand's reach, I do not want to let it slip away.
Indeed, Yang. Turns out I was the one being indecisive. Now, Rover. Please make the call.
I'll stand guard here. The Threnodian will not be able to draw more power from the monsters. to you.
It seems the culprit is hidden deep within this statue. This will be our final battle with the Threnodian. Rover, are you ready? Indeed. We've come too far to turn back now. Let's bring an end to this war once and for all. That's another moon. What on earth is happening? The Crownless. The Threnodian has reconstructed its frequencies. Time to strike. Tell truth, facade.
One with the sound.
Those frequencies we just crashed. The moon's drawing them in? That moon has cannibalized the Crownless's remaining frequencies to create another monster. I remember I saw it during the battle beneath the crescent.
One with the sound.
Tell truth of the sun. Retreat to advance. Time to fight back. Time to glory. Tell truth of the facade.
One with the sound. Moment of resonance.
This is the swordsmanship we teach our new recruits. How dare you! You're wide open. Stop. Tell truth from facade. Watch out for its ranged attacks! Rover, have you noticed? It avoids attacking the moon behind. That moon must be the core of our enemy. This thing is weakening. I'll shield you from its attacks. Rover, find a chance to strike its core. Copied my weapon already, huh?
Swift and resolute. One more time. The sounds. One with the sounds. Bad timing. One with the sounds.
Ready, careful. Tell truth from facade.
Bad timing.
Bide the time.
One with the sounds. Endure and defy.
Tell truth from facade. Yeah!
One with the sounds. Bad timing. Bad timing. One more time.
You're wide open. Tell truth from facade.
One with the sounds.
Break! Tell truth from facade.
Nowhere to hide.
Ready for battle. Retreat to advance. Retreat to advance.
Food. I want food. Huh?
As the conceptualization of war, somehow it opted to flee instead of fighting us properly. Rover, is that... This place is collapsing soon. Let's get out of here first.
An unexpected discovery.
Gather round, I have a tale to spin. Our feather-haired maiden faces a horde of beasts. And just in time, a ray of light. Sunbeams burst through the clouds, banishing darkness out of sight. From the statue emerged two, guess who we have? None other than General Jian and the legendary Rover. And lo, ruins fell, a colossus shattered, the Overthrax meets its defeat. Mountains and rivers exulted in glee as the war's finale came to be. As they say, why fear when fate is ours to shape? Amidst setbacks, heroes will rise to conquer. Their determination fuels the fire of hope in our darkest hour. Under starlit skies we battled, divine rune roaring above. Now victorious, our songs of triumph shall shake the clouds. And our story goes on.